Hey, record-loving friends, this is Brian from Tokyo Record Style. I just wrapped up my day at the office and I am headed across town to Chiyoraku, to the neighborhood of Yushima, which is next to Ochanomizu, which is probably gibberish to you, but Tokyo, it's in a little pocket of Tokyo that's right in the middle. There goes the Yamanote line. And it's a cool little pocket that has some interesting bookstores and little select shops and things that you wouldn't normally find in the big bustling commercial districts. And nestled deep in the neighborhood is a really cool record shop that I'm really excited to show you. One of my favorites in Tokyo. So come with me on a little journey across Tokyo and see another little taste of Tokyo record style. There she is, my trusty steed, Honda GB250 87. On her last leg. She is on her last leg, but she's a gem. All right, sugar, one more ride across Tokyo. Her chain fell off this morning and left me stranded on the side of the road, but a quick fix at Spice got me back online. I'm gonna show you guys Spice Motorcycle Shop one of these days. Okay, record-loving friends, we are outside Tohto Records here in Yushima. It's kind of a quiet little neighborhoody street off of the major road. I don't know if we need to worry about it being too carefully quiet, but I want to be mindful of the neighbors. And it is one of the really cool shops here in Tokyo. Tohto Records and Books with a really cool sign all the way down and CDs. And they are celebrating their 4th anniversary. And they're having a big 15% off sale off of books. So I'm happy to come and help them celebrate on their 4th anniversary. So let's go take a look inside this amazing, cool record store in Tokyo. I am here at Tohto Records, and this is Tetsuya-san. He is the very friendly owner of Tohto Records. He started the shop 4 years ago, and prior to working at Tohto here, his own record shop, he worked for 2 years at Roppongi Wave, which was a very legendary record shop. And then after Roppongi Wave, he worked for 30 plus years at Recofan in Shibuya, where he was the manager of that shop and finally retired from Recofan. And he's built his own shop with his own beloved collections and goods and books and signatures from all the people and places and music that he's seen over the 30 years of working in the record store business. So I'm gonna give you a little run through this shop, and starting with right here, I'll start with this poster. This is Moon Riders. Moon Riders is Keiichi Suzuki. I don't know so well about the Moon Riders, but Tetsuya-san introduced me to the Moon Riders. They are a band from the 70s. They started out as Hachimitsu Pai, which was a really cool sort of early rock and folk band. And they got some new members and lost a few members, and there's been some core members along the way. And they're still living, and they became, Hachimitsu Pai became Moon Riders, and then Moon Riders became just the Riders, or Keiichi Suzuki and the Moon Riders, and they've had a few different evolutions of the band. But it's one of this shop's favorite band, so you'll get to see some more Moon Riders in Tohto Records. And if you don't know about Moon Riders or you don't know about Hachimitsu Pai, I highly recommend checking them out. I really love this Hachimitsu Pai first release from 75. Very cool folk rock. One more poster on the wall here, Minyo Crusaders. This is a beloved band, a current band in Tokyo. They've got a high vibe. My buddy just went and saw them live. I think they've got like a festive sound with some traditional Japanese instruments and some sort of taiko drumming and shamisen mixed in with like jazz and rock. And I can see Peter Berikon on there, and who's a famous musicologist in Tokyo. So starting over here on the new arrivals wall are some really cool books and records. I see a Totoro soundtrack.
No, it's laser disc.
Oh, laser disc. Okay, it's a laser disc. I know Ghibli Totoro. Wow, that would be really cool. It's almost worth getting a. Oh wow, it's all the Ghibli laser discs. It's Kiki's delivery service. There they all are. That's so cool. So I don't know everything that we're gonna find in here, but there's some classic Japanese culture. I should know the names of these actors and the people who are gracing the covers of these albums. Cool Springsteen book and Mick Jagger program, perhaps. The Who program, the Tommy the Musical. Some cool old soundtracks, hip hop. I'm going to show you the different kinds of records that you're going to find here, which I think there's a really unique taste, but it's good to get a sense of like the kind of things that you're going to come across by looking here and perusing so many of the cool magazines and like periodicals that Tetsuya has. He's got, programs from movies and performances and, salty rags and catalogs, and I even saw some like old Playboys in here from Japan a long time ago. They're really funny and cool. Garçon. And just all this cool. There's the Tom Cruise, what was that one called? And James Bond. And if you're like a scrapbooker, or if you collect old movie books, and there's another one. Wow, those are going to be really cool, and they're all in like primo shape. So a great place for magazine aficionados to come, and these are all like from his personal collection. More laser discs here. Oh wow, what's that? What is this? Wow, that looks really cool. Taiko Oniki Kopi. It's a program. Wow, looks very cool. Wow, so cool. That's in English too. Wow, what is this? 私はこれは何ですか？
それは演劇ですね。
演劇。
上野住民社っていう。
Wow, this looks really.
80年代のすごくラジカルなグラフィカルな。
Wow, cool. Cool jacket. Really cool cover. Wow. Okay, so before I get going, 4th anniversary sale going on now until August 5th. 15% off. That's a good deal. More Moon Riders, I think. Tonight, yeah, that's the Moon Riders. Cool old telephone. And this is the cover Camera something stylo. This was the album. This is a Moonriders record that Tetsuya was photographed with when I photographed him for Tokyo Record Style. $1 DVDs. Doc Hollywood. Yume Meter Adolescence. Shooter. Steven Seagal, nice. Dr. No. Diamonds Are Forever. What's your favorite Bond? Mine's The Living Daylights with Timothy Dalton. Or also Goldfinger. The man with the Midas touch. Oh, Live and Let Die. It's another good one. Lots of Bonds. And the whole wall is basically old books and magazines and just probably highly coveted, interesting titles that I wish I could read in Japanese. Cool old comics and zines, probably like, you know, stuff from the 60s and 70s. Cool old manga. All from his like personal collection. And then up at the top are the real takaramonos, the real treasures, with some of the signatures that he's come across along the way. Oh, that's good soap. I like that soap. Oh wow. Is this a record? Korezashi magazine.
そのシートって言うんですけど、こういう。
なんていうの? Song sheet. なるほど. Okay, it's got the song you can sing along. Ah, なるほど. Okay, the little ones. Yeah, right. アメリカは少ないこのすごい人気だったけど、時々は新聞出たけど。いや、面白い。
こういうアニメーション。
Okay, and you can read the book and なるほど. Some $1 hip hop records. Probably some good stuff in here. This would be a great shop to visit if you're visiting Tokyo. You're gonna find some stuff here that you're not gonna find in the disc unions and in the Tower Records and in the HMVs. New arrivals, Japan pop, disco, rock and pop, even an Okinawa section. Okay, that's pretty cool. Wow. Those are gonna be good. Just like books, cassettes. Dangdut. This is from Indonesia. My Indonesian friends taught me about Dangdut. Actually, these are like famous titles. She's been featured on Tokyo Record Style before. These are probably highly coveted. Yeah, he's got quite a collection of them. Dangdut is like Indonesia's Kayo Kyoku. It's the sort of national pop that was, you know, rebelled against the conservative values of the 70s and 80s. 最近なんかローリングストーンのジャンル・ゴダードムービー見た。
知ってます。僕見たことないんですけど。
すごい変な映画。
ワンプラスワン。
ワンプラスワンかな？ワンプラスワンか。
久保田慎吾。
わあ。かっこいい。So there's a record player here, and of course you can play records, and I have a really nice memory of coming here actually. The day that Takahashi died, which was maybe 2 years ago now, I came in here and there was something playing on the house system and it was really nice, and it happened to be his second record. I forget what it's called, Murdered by Music, Domo, and a blue vinyl. And Tetsuya-san was playing it on the house system, and I said, oh, is this, we kind of lamented together about how he had passed to the drummer and singer from YMO, and you know, legendary Japanese musician. And I bought that record on the day that he died, and we listened to it for the rest of the day that I was shopping. It was a really nice way to spend my time in Tohto. And then I went to Tsugino Record Yasan. I went to Ocha to Disc Union, and I saw a guy who had some records, and I asked him to take a picture, and he had the same record. Onaji Murdered by Music. We have a picture of the two of us holding side by side. And there's actually like really cool teneguis up here. Teneguis are like Japanese bandana. And I am a big collector of teneguis. I like to use them for like my, here's a cool one. There's a cool like onigiri one, right? Yeah, I can tell Tetsuya-san's also a fan of the tenegui. And there's commemorative ones. This one's for, all right, American baseball. Nice. There's all the teams. That's the National League. Astros, Mets, Rangers, Marlins are even there. Okay, that's a pretty cool one. So as you'd expect, right here at the beginning of the record bins are the newest arrivals. There's US, American pop, rock and roll from the 50s, 60s, and 70s. And next to it is, I think, Japanese arrivals and all genres, it says, and it really is all genres. That is what is really cool about Tohto Records, is that this record shop really goes deep into all genres. It's not, an enormous collection, but it's everything from, calypso and Brazil and African and R&B and pop, idol pop, and all different kinds of, Zamrock and these kinds of really deep cut genres. And then right over here, starting on the left side, is again Tetsuya's favorite band, the Moonriders. There's some really cool, interesting special releases and box sets. The Worst of the Moonriders. This one's been recommended to me before. I think it might be a compilation. And followed by all your normal, usual suspects, 10 yen. New wave, Japanese rock, YMO related. I saw a record that was, Tropical Dandy. This is a repress. Fair price, but the going rate these days. More Hosono records. And followed by Panta. I just got the lowdown on Panta. And the thing that I don't really know about Panta, but rock, folk, jazz singer from the 70s and 80s. The thing about Tetsuya-san is that he is about 10 years older than me, which makes his taste in music about 10 years older than mine. And I think the genre of music that he really loves is this sort of in-between era of music. And I think it's the kind that is coming really back into vogue right now. It's all the young kids are really into it. And he was collecting it, His 80s music is my 90s music. There's all the stuff that, the beloved Japanese idol groups and Johnnies and some of the, ones that might not appeal to those outside of Japan, but you never know. Then there's, comedy, novelty, GS Wonderland. I don't even know what GS, group sounds. Okay, I just got into the Golden Cups. And the group sounds of the 70s and 80s, 60s, 70s. And it goes on to Calypso, Steel Band, French Caribbean, Brazil, Jamaica. I bought some great reggae records here. Latin, Asian pop, other world music, and an enormous jazz collection. And I should try to find something that I'm looking for from the Bahamas. This would be like a place that I could possibly have good luck. Cuba, Congo, an enormous section of rumba and Congolese sokons, the, Afrobeat rhythm, funk, African pop, Nigeria. I mean, I don't even know, but this looks so good. What could this be? Oh my God. you know that's gonna be good. Good prices too. I mean, Cannonball Adderley, 1,200 yen. These jazz records are insane. Herbie with the OB, everything, 2,000 yen. Wes Montgomery, A Day in the Life, 1,800. And I mean, like, old, beautiful Mercury records in perfect condition. And, you know, Sengoyaku, Clipper Bound, and the All Stars. I mean, you know, your dollar is going to go very far if you come and visit Japan and pay these prices. I mean, that's like, you know, 1,500, that's $15. Oh, I have this record at home. And just like tons more. Herbie Maiden Voyage Blue Note with Obi, 3,800 yen. Original Blue Note, Dexter Gordon, 1,200 yen. Oh man, those are beautiful. Coltrane, Eric Dolphy, Miles. Big band, old jazz, avant-garde, Mel Torme. Lots of vocals. Oh yeah, and I want to say that you have to check out Tohto's blog, because every week he features new records and curates a cool sort of playlist of records, and they kind of bounce between very interesting world music titles and really cool jazz titles. And right now, I think one of his, he mentioned one of his favorite vocalists had sadly passed away, as so many of our favorite musicians are these days. And he put together a comprehensive list of some of his favorite jazz vocalists. And I'm just like looking at, he's got a big vocalist section here. And then what's really cool is that this is like not just a record store, it's actually like a gallery. There's so many cool little artifacts and holograms and signatures of people who have come along his path. And there's this wall of Moonrider stuff. It's very, very cool. He's got, you know, clippings from magazines. He's got the towel from the concert. He's got the poster. He's got the bag. He's got the picture with the band members and notes of goodwill, the pen light. I should be careful and not touch all this stuff. He's got the Robert Crumb-ish illustration and just some like cool album cover stuff that you're probably not gonna find anywhere else. This is his personal collection. I even see a baseball down there. And the Tenagui, the Moonriders Tenagui. Sonata, Exotic Mood, Fred Astaire. Oh, and this is the kind of, yeah, he's got a nice, like, proper, just like rock section. He's got it separated by countries. So a lot of the UK artists, Genesis, Traffic, Clapton, Peck, Page. Wow, that looks pretty cool. And Beatles, you know, little section of Beatles here. That was interesting. What was that? Never seen this one before. That's pretty cool. Wings, niche pop, modern pop, Bonzo Dog Band. I don't know about the Bonzo Dog Band. Pub rock, Nick Lowe and Elvis Costello, neo acoustic, Cherry Red. I mean, you know, I think it's like early 80s heavy, and I think this is like really what people are chasing a lot these days. And they're all in like perfect, beautiful condition and like, you know, really nice shrink and labels. And ooh, what was that one? Whoa. Okay, I'm about running out of time here because it's closing time and I ought to keep going along my way, but a few more French and other European pop chansons, Australia, hard and heavy progressive Euro. And I mean, you know, look at this. New Orleans sounds, jump and jive, blues and rhythm and blues. This is gonna be hot. Oh my God. 800 yen. It's like such a nice price. The flamingos, what could that be? King Curtis. Oh my God. Tex-Mex sound, Cajun Zydeco, swamp pop, Louisiana R&B, Southern swamp rock. This has got to be like, oh my God, look at these guys. Eat a peach. Oh, hometown hero, Ian Russell. In Southern rock, swamp rock, I love it. Beach Boys, Japanese pressings. Ooh, I know somebody who would like that one. Japanese bootleg, something. Pebbles, there's a Pebbles one. Rai Cooter and Taj Mahal. Love Rai Cooter. Love Taj Mahal. Arlo Guthrie, Linda Ross, Crosby, Stills, Nash, LA, Simon and Garfunkel, IOR, Soft Rock, Sunshine, Monkeys. Ooh, I got that record at home. I mean, you know, it's the works. It's the works, and I should just show you, like, there's so many CDs and VHS and singles and mini discs and, you know, like, it's not just records. It's a really great collection of CDs. And look at that, budget prices, $1. I mean, CDs are like, I'm buying CDs, the Peanuts, you know, cool classical cassettes. I saw Fish's a live one in here. I know, what was it? Hampton Comes Alive. And then I can't really tell you what we're gonna find here, but overseas literature. Okay, he's probably got all the classics in Japanese, you know, the On the Roads, the, you know, Kurt Vonnegut's and so on, and the mystery novels and the history of the world, mystery sci-fi entertainment, and artworks. Beautiful, like, look at that. That's really special. And these are just like little things that he's collected along the way of being in the record store business for 33 something years, 34, 30 some odd years. Wow. Some cool, super cool treasures. This is Tohto Records. It's quite a collection. So Tetsuya was very gracious to host one of our Tokyo Record Style days. We came here with half a dozen friends and we came and got some great records and had some local food, and he was really generous and he's a really friendly guy, and the collection is like over the moon. It's really, really cool, and you are bound to find something here that you will like. And there's heaps more records underneath what I've shown you. So I imagine there's like just a constant change of inventory. So you should visit and visit often, because it's a really, really cool collection that you will not find unless you get off the beaten path. Shibuya, Shinjuku, Shimoki, Tozawa, these places have great record stores, but so does Yushima. And so Tohto Records is a little bit off the beaten path, but well worth making the extra effort to get here. It's one of my really favorite places to come and hang out. So I really want to say thank you to Tetsuya-san. 本当にありがとうございます。すごい楽しかった。This record store is so great. Please come and visit sometime. And if you come to Tokyo and you come to visit Tohto Records, look me up and maybe we can go here together and, you know, go record shopping and grab a bite to eat, hang out with Tetsuya, listen to some records, and have fun. So, okay guys, until next time, I'll see you at the record store. Bye! この感じ。ありがとうございます。Yeah, ちょっと適当けど。I'll do like a little editing 頑張りますけど。Yeah.